from Teluk Kamau Observatory. So today it's like more like a sharing sessions, basic one. So I hope this one is a two-way communication. So other than I'm telling you guys something, so hopefully I will gain something from you guys too. I like two-way communication because this is what I did before COVID things. So I always speak with people that come to hear about astronomy. So usually I'm not always express my passion in astronomy in a scientific way, because a lot of people that came in here, they know what is astronomy, but how they want to reach this astronomy field? Is it only exclusive for the one that have telescope? Is it only for the one that learn physics in school? So actually,
employment, we've got 25 million people.
Sorry, you're on mute, Sarah, you're on mute.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. So actually, astronomy is for everyone. So astronomy is for everyone. Everyone can learn about astronomy. Everyone. That's why our owner of this place built these facilities so everyone can come in here and use telescope, because not everyone have the accessibility to use the telescope. So in case you are wondering, in Malaysia we have like 8 to 9 complex like this one, but we are the only one that open to public every single day. We never closed before, unless because of COVID things. So before this, even Raya, even Merdeka, Cuti, something like that, we always open, because we always want to welcome people to visit us. So today I want to focus what is our first step from home, especially right now because of COVID things, how we want to reach these astronomy things from home, because we have the same sky. So I can see, as long as you're in Malaysia, we have the same skies. So in case we have another friend from another country, so still we have the same sky. We're gonna see a same, maybe same stars, same planets, but at different time. Okay, first, this one is our like a lesson recap for today's. We have like 5 main components. We have a question. Astronomy? What is astronomy actually? So second, after we know what is basically what is astronomy, then we go to another step, which is the first step for observation. So tonight I'm focusing for observation, and this one is the main component of tonight sharing session, which is a software and application that we can use from home. Anyone can use to study the sky. How? And the fourth is I want to like share what we have in Teluk Kamau Observatory in case you are interested next time to come in here. And the fifth is an astrophotography, part of astronomy. So we are combining astronomy and photography. So we have another technique of photography, which is astrophotography. We are producing pictures of the skies to show people that came in here. So first, what is astronomy? So did you guys see this one? So in case you guys can Google it anywhere, so a lot of definition for astronomy. For example, astronomy is the study of stars, planets, and space. So what is astronomy? The scientific studies of the universe as a whole and of the object that exists naturally in space, such as stars. So there's a lot of definition of astronomy, but the easy way to think about astronomy is the study of things in the sky. Full stop. That is astronomy. So anything that you are wondering into the sky, so that is astronomy. So in case you are wondering why the stars is twinkling, why is star twinkling? Why not the moon twinkling? So that is astronomy. That is astronomy in an easy ways. But in case you are look into deep, what is astronomy? It is still studying the sky, but it's branched out quite a bit from that. So because in astronomy, engineers build the telescope. So mathematicians process the data from the telescope. So actually from astronomy is branch out to another field, pathology. In case for example, NASA for example are sending a probe to Mars. So that is astronomy. So we know that Mars is planets, another planets. We are exploring another planets. But what the probe are doing in Mars is not only astronomy. Is conducting by engineers. The data is processed by mathematicians. The data is, or what the probe are doing on the Mars is another branch of field of science, but still come up from astronomy. So that is the modern astronomy right now. And this one is the most confusing things. Astronomy is not the same as astrology. In case you are wondering, astrology is the one that are telling you, so you are in this zodiac. So actually, long time ago, in ancient time, astrology are using scientists in ancient time using astrology to explain the astronomy. They are quite related, but actually, in the modern day, they are not the same. Astronomy is a science, while astrology isn't. So in case someone came to you, so say that you are born in certain date and that is your fate, for example. So something like horoscope. They are telling you based on the stars, so constellation or something like that. They are still talking about the sky, but it's not the same. It's not astronomy. That one is astrology. So astrology is not a part of astronomy, and astronomy is a science while astrology is not. So that is the first thing I want to deliver to you guys. Astronomy is for everyone, but the branches of the astronomy is quite wide, and it's not as the same as astrology. Even though the meaning of astrology is the study of the stars. So compared to astronomy is the culture of the stars, which is quite different, but astrology is not astronomy. So because some people, we receive a lot of questions, is it zodiac things in horoscope or something like that is astronomy? No, astrologers still are studying the sky, but it's not a science. But in case you are wondering, you are normal people, standing outside of your house and seeing the stars is twinkling, then you asking yourself, why the star is twinkling? Why the moon is half? I see tonight, why the moon is half? So that is astronomy. We can explain why you're asking that kind of question by simply stating the science of it, behind it. So hopefully you guys can grab a bit about astronomy. It's a study of the sky. Everything in the sky is astronomy, unless for aeroplane. So aeroplane still in our sky, but not that one is still in our Earth atmosphere. Outside of atmosphere, stars, moons, planets, that one is astronomy. So the first step for observation. This one is I want to remind all of you guys, not only for the one that own telescope can express their self about astronomy. So usually people that came here, I like astronomy, I like space, saya suka sangat langit, but I don't have telescope, so I feel that I don't belong to this kind of group. No, everyone, the sky is for everyone, so that's mean astronomy also for everyone. So what is the first step for observation is naked eye observation. So what is mean by naked eye observation is the observation that no need a binocular or telescope. So it's just you, your eyes, and the clear sky. So this one is the first step into observation. So I don't focus, in case you guys own telescope or not, that's the second thing. As long as you guys have the passion, you guys have, you can use your eyes to see the stars. So this is the first step. So even though naked eyes observation is not as much as the one that we can see from telescope, but this is how human did astronomy for thousands of years, long time ago. How ancient people like Roman and Greek people discover the constellation is by their own eyes. They don't use telescope. How they saw the meteor shower, something like that, is from naked eye. So, okay. So this is the one that you can see with your naked eye. Yes, of course, moons. So later on, after this discussion, go outside of your house in case the sky is clear. You can see the moon, and maybe if the sky is also clear, you can see constellations. You can see constellations. The constellation is a group of stars that forming a certain shape, like human or animals. So right now is the best time to observe the Scorpio. Later on, I will tell you what is so special about Scorpio constellation. Why this one is always been mentioned in astronomy. Scorpio, in case we have 88 constellation, and the one we are in Malaysia is the country in equator, which is we are not too far on the north or too far to the south. So most of the 88 constellation can be seen from Malaysia. Why I say this? Because our friends, for example, in Canada or America, cannot see the constellation in the southern hemisphere. That's the law. So, and vice versa. So our friends in Australia or in New Zealand cannot see northern hemisphere constellations. So, but we in the equator, most of the constellation, 88, not all of it, but most of the constellation can be seen from equator. That is one of our, I think, advantages while we are in the equator. But we also have another disadvantages, which is I rarely call this one is as an disadvantages. I call it challenge. So the challenge for country like us in equator is our sky is so cloudy, always cloudy. So in case even we have the biggest telescope in Malaysia for now in Teluk Kamar Observatory, which is 24 inch. So in case there's another place, for example in Johor or Melaka, want to build another bigger telescope, for example 1 meter, 3 meter, but still we have the same sky condition, which is cloudy. So not to mention from October to December we have monsoon, something like that. So even though we have the best skies of viewing, but we have the worst conditions. We have monsoon because we are the country in equator, so we are humid and hot throughout the year. So the formation of the cloud is always there. So sometimes it's not raining, but it's still cloudy. So because like naked eyes observation, what we are seeing with our eyes is also determine what we are going to see through telescope, because most telescope is optical, which is same as our eyes. So in case our eyes cannot see the sun, so our telescope also cannot see the sun. So in case our eyes cannot see the planets or stars, so our telescope also cannot see the stars or planets. Because some people, so they came in here, they didn't know that our telescope is optical. They thought that, oh, telescope is something amazing, so they can pass through the cloud. No, it cannot pass through the cloud. It cannot be used during raining. So that one is our challenge in here lah. So other than the cloud and something like that. So other than we have stars, and this one is the most interesting to see is meteors. So meteors are all in 1 year, we have 3 or 4 meteor shower where at certain night, certain period, we can see a lot of meteors. So this one is the one that I always promoting to our guests, to our visitors. Go find a dark place. Go lay yourself anywhere, but take care in case you are in the forest, something like that. See the meteors, because the the exposure about meteors among our community is quite low. They thought meteors is something I think rarely seen. Actually, we can see meteors every single night, but the frequency is not the same. So because we have certain period that the peak of meteor showers, so we can see a lot of it. But actually meteors can be seen every single night. That's why sometimes people say, oh, I go hiking in October, so I saw one meteor. I go hiking in January, also I saw meteor. So actually there's a meteor every single night. Is either be seen with our eyes or not, something like that. But try your best to observe the meteors during the meteor shower. So later on I will cover this one, when, how to observe the meteors. Like before COVID things, usually during meteors we have two main meteors every year, which is August is Perseid, it's already passed, and the next one is Geminid in December. So usually we open this place to public, so you can come for free, bring your bantal and tika, something like that. You lay down on the flat area, so just look at the sky with your own eyes. That's how we did in here before. But because of COVID things, so we are closed this place for any open event, because we are avoiding any gathering or crowded places. So that's why we are closing. We are still accepting for daily visit, but not for program, which is a lot of people will come and get it. So that is quite high risk event. So that's why we for now we are terminating all the events lah. So focus on this constellation, planets, stars, meteors, and moon, because this one is the one that can be seen easily with your naked eyes. You don't need telescope to see these things. But in case you have telescope or binocular, that one is a bonus. Where in case you seeing the moon with your telescope or binocular, you can see the craters. So for example, planets, we can see planet with our naked eyes. We can see with, in fact, right now, in case you are go outside of your house, you can see two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, right up ahead in your sky. That's right now, in case your sky is clear. But in case you have the binocular and the planet is the best one is telescope, you can see the ring of Saturn. You can see the moon of Jupiter. That is how we did in here. So not all people have access to telescope. So that's why we open this place to public, so people can come and observe using their own eyes through telescope. Like before, there's observatory that open to public, but they put a camera on the telescope, because telescope, how it's functioning is the input is one, so the output also one. In case you put a camera, so you cannot use your eyes to look into the telescope. So if the officer put the camera on the telescope, so you cannot use your eyes. You only see from the desktop. So that is not how we did in here. We want you guys to observe the sky, to observe the planet, observe the heavenly in our sky with your own eyes. This one we call it as a first-hand experience. So I want you guys to see how difficult to see through telescope. You need to adjust your eyes, something like that. That's how it works in here. Oops. Okay. So naked eye observation. So in case after this, I know that constellation planets can be seen with our naked eye. So I want to go outside lah after this talking. But how to determine that one is the constellation? That one is the stars or planets. How is it planes? Is it the blinking is plane or stars? So this is the next topic that we covered tonight, is the software and application. Back in old days, in case you guys, maybe some of you guys are older than me, are more experienced in astronomy. So back on all this 10 years ago, how even my boss, how they work in astronomy, they in case they want to see, okay, tonight what we will see, they need to open a book, they need to open a piece of paper of star map and determine this one, this one, this one, this one. Even I'm not a pro in star map, how to reading the star map, because right now everything is being advanced, everything can be computerized, which is a lot of information about our sky can be used from smartphone or laptop or computer. So this is what I want to share with you guys, which is astronomy is not a complex thing. It's not as complicated as you think. So, okay, this is this one is, you can focus on this slide. So this one is computer software. There's a lot of computer software to learn about our sky. So this is one software which is free. You can download it from internet. Just Google Stellarium, STELLLARIUM. Okay, Stellarium desktop version. So you can download it for free, and it can be downloaded both for MacBook, iMac, and for Windows. So what is actually Stellarium? So it's an open source planetarium for your computer. So what is planetarium? It's something like simulation of our sky. It's not what is this is right time of local time of what we are seeing the sky, but is a computer generated. So we show a accurate night sky map. Is not always focusing on your night sky, it's also focusing on during days. So based on your location, time and date. So location is very important because different location, we're gonna see different things in our sky. So it's also illustrate for constellation and astronomy events. So, okay. So I'm gonna stop in here, this slide. Okay. Okay. This one is Stellarium. Okay, you can adjust the zoom in, then zoom out. Okay. First thing first, after you download this application, so you need to set your location. For example, we in Port Recent, you can set your location, either you are in Johor or in another country or something like that. You can set your locations, and because that is so important for right now. So this basically this one is in Port Recent. Okay. This is a real time right now in our sky. So you can move it. So this one is the moon. So in case you are going outside after this. Okay. So look at the moon. Look at the moon. Okay. I want to focus. Bit zoom. So on the left side of the moon, there's a Jupiter and Saturn. So in case you are going outside after this, so you are seeing the moon, which is right now is the first quarter. A day after first quarter, you can zoom in, look at the phases of the moon, which is waxing gibbous. So on the left side, we got Jupiter and Saturn. Yes. So you can also change the the time and date in case you want to check something, what we gonna see on December or something like that. So what kind of constellation we're gonna see tonight? So there's a button in here. Just click. So there's a simulation of our sky, what kind of constellation in here. So there's a lot of constellation in here. We can see from PD, from basically this one is the one that can be seen from Malaysia. So in case you don't know what is the constellation, so just click this button. So the name of the constellation will come out. So this one is the one that I told you guys, the special constellation of Scorpius. So in case you are wondering what is actually the shape of this constellation, I can't see anything from here. So just click in here. There's another button in here. Okay, just click. So the real shape of the constellation can be seen. For example, okay, near the moon we got Sagittarius constellations. So on the right side of moon we got Scorpius. Scorpius is the shape of scorpion, and a lot of another things. We got cats, we got bird. This one is bird. So a lot of things you can explore from here. So this one is free. It's a free software. It's a free software you can download from the internet. So later on, I will provide the link. And there's much more you can use for this one. In case I'm a ready to go, easy to go person, so I don't always attach to my computer or something like that. Okay, that's okay because I think every single person in this world got their own smartphone. Because this Stellarium software, okay, cannot see anything. Did you guys see anything just now? Did you guys see the simulations?
Yes, I could see it.
Okay, because someone that cannot see anything except the speaker.
That's right. Bimla, I maybe you try coming in again because it's working perfectly fine for us.
Okay. So this one is Stellarium for desktop version. Actually, they got smartphone version also. You can download it both from App Store or Play Store, but you need to pay. This one you need to pay. Stellarium, you need to pay. This one is the old screenshot from my phone, which is the price is 10 ringgit. And a bit pricey for App Store. Right now, I think on App Store is 12 ringgit or 13 ringgit. But you can use another option, which is you can Google or search in the App Store or Google Store, Sky Safari, Sky View Light, Star Tracker, Star Chart. It's the same as the Stellarium. You're gonna see a simulation of our skies, what we're gonna see on our sky. But in case you are using not the latest, but a good smartphone, you can use this called AR mode, where you can when you turn on the mode, just pointing your telephone. For example, this one, you on the Stellarium. Okay, you on the Stellarium. So there's AR mode in here. So just pointing where is your phone. So based on your location and GPS, it will show what is to identify sky object by pointing the phone to your sky. For example, you go to the outside, so you see a very bright stars, but it's not, I'm not sure is it a star or not. So just on your apps, so click on the AR mode, so point on the sky. Oh, actually that one is Venus. So right now Venus can be seen in early morning. So in case you are wondering how to spot the Venus, So early in the morning on the east side. So that is how technologies can be applied in astronomy. So it's not astronomers that doing all these things. This is engineers, programmers that doing all these apps and software. That is what I mean on the beginning of our slide. Astronomy is not always about studying the sky. It's still studying the sky. It's branched out into another field. For example, mathematicians, programmers, engineers. So hopefully, you guys, every single participant tonight can download this app in your phone. It's so useful. Even me have been observing the sky for every single night for the past 5 years. I'm still clueless what can I see on our night sky. So this one is really, really helpful. So usually in case there's a guest, so asking me what should I do in case I'm very interested with the sky. So the first step is download this one. Download this app, Sky Safari, Sky Views, Star Tracker. So because this one is very user friendly, kids also can learn a lot of things because some of the apps other than Stellarium, so for example, Star Chart, Star Tracker, you can learn more about the object. For example, you click on Jupiter, so there's information about the Jupiter, which is the biggest planet, the diameter. So you can try this one after this. I hope the sky in your place is very good. You can spot Jupiter and Saturn after this. This one is not astronomy, but is related to astronomy, because in case you want to do an observation, you need a very good sky. So how to determine, you can read all the ramalan cuaca or something like that. You can read all those things in internet, but it's not always accurate. So this one is not compulsory, but you can also use this one. Is an apps you can download also in your phone. We call it Rain Alarm. This one is other than Star Tracker, Rain Alarm is like our best friend. We always use these apps to observe. Okay, in case you are seeing this one. Okay, it's also in case you don't want to download this thing. My phone is so berat, I don't want to download any kind of other apps. So you can just Google it, Rain Alarm. So this is a desktop version. So what actually you see is, they usually, if you are using your phone, they will automatically detect your location based on your GPS. So this one is Malaysia. What is this red, orange, green spot? This one is the distribution of rain. So in case, this one is Teluk Kemang. So this is a 20 kilometer radius from Teluk Kemang. So in case there's a radius, there's a rain or alarm about the incoming rain. So usually I don't open my telescope. I don't open my observatory because in our 6th floor, which is located housing the biggest telescope in Malaysia, we got like a shutter, the windows to open. So the door to open takes around 7 to 8 minutes. So it's so slow to open. So in case I don't mind all these blue or green light things in my radius, so I still open. I doesn't matter lah. The ramalan cuaca say that it's not raining, so I don't care. So I still open. Okay, 7 minutes. I'm woo-ha with my guests, and suddenly it's raining. Suddenly it's raining. So what happened? I need to wait 7 minutes to close the door. It's very, very risky to my telescope, optical telescope. So we all the visitor like me, all the officer can run away to another place, but our telescope is housing permanently on that spot, so it cannot be removed. That is how very important to us these rain alarm things. In case this one can be sealed. For example, next Geminid meteor shower, you want to see the meteor. So you go to a dark place like Sekinchan, Mersing, or you go back to your hometown. You don't. It's a night situation, so you don't much see cloud or something like that. So this one is very helpful. So in case you are planning to go to the forest, so in case there's a rain coming, so I think you need to cancel your plan. That's how we use this thing. This one is the precipitation of the rain. You can see this one is the indicator. So the light blue is the light rain. This one maybe the drizzling. So in case you see a purple spot, that one is very heavy rain. They got a lot of thunder. They got lightning. So this one orange or yellow. This one is quite heavy rain, which is don't go outside. Don't go outside. In case another one, you in Port Dickson, you want to go back to KL. So you want to know, is it KL raining right now or not? So you can check from here. Usually, other than to see the movement of the rain, sometimes even though it's raining, we cannot capture anything in our sky. So we still capturing another things. For example, lightning. So lightning is one of my favorite. It's so scary, but it's still something that so fascinating to see. So in case the raining, there's a lot of thunder, there's a lot of lightning. So I try to capture the lightning, but I don't know where is the lightning land. Where is the lightning come from? So in case, for example, I'm in here, Teluk Kemang, so there's a raining in Putrajaya or something like that. So this one is the north area. So I know on that particular night, I'm capturing a lightning in the north area is actually in Putrajaya. Even though a lightning can be seen is quite near to us, but actually so far away. So from here, also staff in here or practical student here used to determine which location is the lightning. Usually we capture lightning here, which location. Other than rain alarm, you can use this one. This one is open source. Just Google Himawari. Himawari. I think a lot of people have heard this name, Himawari satellite. So this one, Himawari satellite, is open source where you can see the movement of the cloud. It's different. Sometimes you see there's a cloud, but there's no rain. So this one is to see the movement of the rain. So this one is to see the movement of the cloud. This one, so far they don't have any apps. So you need to use your browser in your phone. So just Google it, Himawari satellite. So I will show you after this how we use this one, Himawari satellite. Himawari satellite. This one is Japanese satellite, which they are observing the sky for cloud and something like that. So this one is very useful. This one also we use as a prediction in here in case we are seeing a cloud in this area, which is on the east side. So we know maybe in the next 1 hour or 40 minutes. Yes, Mr. Lee. Yes, I will recap the links for all these online tools later. Yes, I will. Yes, I know. Maybe some of you want to try on the spot these things. So after this, I will recap all the links. Okay. So this one is movement. This one is interesting. This one is just Google it. In the sky. This one is an open source website where you can use to see what is the astronomical event for any time of you guys want to see. For example, my birthday is on 29 June. What is on 29 June? So just select month and years, and you can see what astronomical event in here. So usually this one I used to check whether what we gonna see next year, next month, or something like that. So after that, I will show you guys how to use this one. So this one is just a screenshot of it. Other than in the sky, this one also can be used time and date. Okay, yes, Jimmy, so this is for us in Australia. Yeah, they got, yeah, the link. In case you guys want to see what is the condition of cloud condition in Himawan satellite. So this one is the link for Australia. So back to our slide again. This one is time and date website. This one is very friendly interface where you can go to sun and moon. There's a lot of things in here. I usually use this one for eclipse, moon phases, and meteor showers. This one is very useful website. So after that, I will show you guys what we're gonna use for this one. Okay. We go to a browse. Oh, this one is new. We go to a browser. Okay, this one. Okay. So this one is the In the Sky website. Did you guys see this one? So hopefully all of you guys can see this one. Okay. There's a button in here, News. So go to News and click on Astronomical Calendar. Okay. So this one is the astronomical event. So you can change the one, include unobservable event. For example, oh, I don't have any telescope, I don't have time to go to the observatory. So just click visible to naked eyes. Don't worry, guys. Okay, this one, okay, Monday. So we are on 28. So actually nothing to see on 28. Yeah, this one is for event, but actually in our sky we got planets or something like that. So tomorrow we got conjunction of Moon and Jupiter. What is mean of conjunction is like a close approach of two celestial objects. So right tonight you see there's a Moon, and on the left side there's a Jupiter and Saturn. But tomorrow it will be closer. So that's how we call, in easier term, is a close approach between two celestial objects. That's one is one of astronomical event, because sometimes it shows a significant things in our sky. For example, next year, okay, I changed to next year, 2020. So in May 2020, update, okay. Moon, May, next year, 21. Okay, why I choose this one? Because next year, on 26 May 2021, we have total lunar eclipse, where you're gonna see the moon's gonna turn red. But it's depend on location. The first thing, in case you go this type of website, they will ask you your access of location. So this one, for example, this one is they are automatically detect my location in Johor Bahru, which is there's a area in that, so you can change manually. So just change into, for example, like Kuala Lumpur, something like that. Still they're gonna see something like that. So total lunar eclipse. Just click on the link. So there's a lot of explanation on this. It's very useful. What kind of phases of the eclipse you're gonna see, what time you're gonna see, what the phases of the moon you're gonna see on 26 May. This is how it's not the, people always say, Miss Sarah, how can you know what happened next year? Are you a witch? Oh no, I'm not a witch. This one is my secret weapon. It's always on the internet. Just Google it. Everything is on internet, because our sky, everything else, our sky is can be calculated. The movement is so the moment is predicted. So everything can be calculated. So we gonna know what eclipse we're gonna see next 2 years, next 5 years. So this one is quite confusing, quite hard to see what kind of eclipse you're gonna see. So you can go to another website, which is Time and Date. Just go to Sun and Moon. So you're gonna see what kind of eclipse you're gonna see next year. Go to eclipse. So search for your city. For example, I'm in Port Dickson. I'm typing Port Dickson. Oh. So after typing in Port Dickson, so they're gonna give you a list of what eclipse visibility from Port Dickson. So next, okay, on 30 November, there's a penumbra lunar eclipse. What is penumbra lunar eclipse? Just click on here. There's a lot of information. Very easy. This one is very easy. So this one is what I told before. This one, 26 May 2021, we got total lunar eclipse. Just click on here. So, unfortunately, this one is kind of bad news because the maximum of eclipse where the moon turns into a red color is during a sun moonrise, which is still low in the horizon. Look at the altitude. Look at the altitude. This one is altitude. Look at the altitude. 0.5 from the altitude, which is so very low. Which is in Teluk Kemah Observatory is quite hard to see because we have hotel, we have trees in front on the east side, so it's quite hard to see. So maybe you can go somewhere else where you can watch moonrise. Maybe you can capture the maximum eclipse. What can I tell you from Teluk Kemah Observatory on that particular date? So starting around 8:52, which is partial eclipse end, is the one where we can see eclipse from here. This is a quite bad news, but it's not for you guys. But it's not for you guys. It's for me only because I'm static in here. You guys can go anywhere, which is to the beach or something else. Watch for moonrise. So you're gonna see the maximum eclipse. So next year we don't have any solar eclipse. Like this year we have solar eclipse on 21st June, and last year we have another eclipse which is on 26th December. So next year we don't have any eclipse. But on 2023, yes, we have partial solar eclipse. We need to wait for another 3 years to watch this one. What I'm telling you guys, this one is from Port Dickson. Maybe in case all these COVID things already ends, you are traveling into another country. Actually, eclipse, both for lunar and solar eclipse are happening every single years, and it's happening on different locations. So maybe it's not happening in Port Dickson, in Malaysia, it's happening somewhere else. So maybe you can be an eclipse hunter. So you are rich, so go anywhere you want to watch the eclipse. So you can go and find a suitable place to watch the eclipse. So this one is the two main. This one, there's a lot of source for this one, but this one is the one that we use in here. Reliable. So this one that we use in here. So back to our presentation. So hopefully there's not a lot of things coming into your head. Don't worry, I will recap all the links and so on after this. So this one is a general introduction about our place, which is Teluk Kemah Observatory, which is I'm promoting my place, my working place. So we have 6 floors. We have 6 floors without, this one I always highlighting this one, without lift or elevator. In case, ladies and gentlemen, you are coming in here, you need to climb the 6th floor. 6 floors you need to climb. Yes, we don't have any lift in here. You need to exercise a bit. Because, yes, we want to avoid vibration that will affecting the telescope actually. I'm not jealousing you guys. I'm not jealous you guys. Bukan dengki, bukan. Because we have our own reason, which is to avoid vibration that will affect in our telescope. Because the bigger telescope, the sensitive it will be. So every single movement of the pier or the telescope will affecting our observation. Maybe with our eyes observation is not much, but for astrophotography, there's a effect on it because the telescope and the camera need to be static to capture a picture because we open a very long exposure for example 30 seconds. So every single movement, it's not being a picture after that, it's being something else. So actually from the 6th floor, we have 2 domes, which is main dome on the 6th floor and solar dome at the 3rd floor. With 2 domes, we have 2 visiting hours, which is, this one is our solar observatory. This cute little dome with diameter of 3 meters. This one is for sun observation. Sun observation, after that we discover what is the time. So this one is the main observatory. So before COVID things, yes, for us that works in astrotourism, astronomy and tourism, which is this place, we feel a lot of impact because of COVID things. We need to change every single things because of COVID. For example, usually, in case you are having a holiday in Port Dickson and come in here, so it's raining. Okay, it's raining, but I still open my place. So you can go climb the 6th floor and go to the main observatory. This one is a closed place. The diameter is around 7 meters. So it can occupy adult around 20 to 25 adult at one time. So in case it's raining, so I don't open. This one is the shutter that I told you. It took 7 to 8 minutes to open. So in case it's raining, it's cloudy, we cannot see anything. So I will give like a short briefing on the 6th floor. So everyone can come and gather, and we have TVs to show some pictures, something like that. That one is before COVID things. After COVID things, yes, we don't have any kind of briefing because we want to avoid any type of gathering on the 6th floor because 6th floor is quite small space. It's involved the 3C, crowded place, close conversation, and another C. The 3C, that one is can be applied on the 6th floor, which is not good for visitors and officer. That's why in case you are coming next week or next month, for sun observation and night observation, we're gonna have on the solar observatory. Maybe you don't have the chance to visit the main observatory because we close this place. It's a closed place. It's a crowded place in case there's a lot of people, so it's not good for everyone. So we close this one. Compared to the 3rd floor, this one can be occupied 1% or 2% at one time, but you can wait at the outside. It's open air. So the risk of interaction between human is quite low compared to the 6th floor. Oh my God. It's moving. So maybe some of you guys want to visit us next week or next month, next incoming holidays. So maybe you only can access, we only have the access to visit the solar observatory. But in case you are informing us earlier, we can arrange a special time for you guys to visit the main observatory. In case you want to take pictures with the telescope, something like that, yes, we can arrange that. Just inform earlier. But so far for now, the SOP is the observation going to be held at the solar observatory. So far for now. So this one is the operating hours and entrance fees. Okay, from the chat, is there any date next week that I can visit, or is any date? Oh, Mr. Faye or Miss Faye, you can come any day you want to come. But in case you want to spend more time in here, come to visit, not me lah, come to visit us from Monday to Thursday, weekdays, because in front of our observatory, we have a hotel, Klana Beach Resort, which is we are coexist between each other. So the visitors that come to stay at Klana Beach Resort, they got free passes to visit us. So in case the hotel is full, like today until Merdeka holiday, the hotel is full capacity, full occupancy, so we receive a lot of visitors. So your time in our dome are going to be shorter. So in case you come on weekdays, so there's a not much people in here, so you're going to spend more time with us on the dome. So I can tell you much more things, what you're going to see, something like that. Okay, Mona Gabrielsio, do you do live streaming from the observatory? Okay, we love to do the live streaming. We're so keen to do the live streaming, but in case we are planning, for example, next week on Monday, I'm gonna do a live streaming. Suddenly it's raining. Oh, it's quite disappointing. So usually the live streaming depending on events. For example, we have meteor shower for the last partial eclipse. We also do the live streamings. So yes, you can watch it from our YouTube channel. Usually we're gonna upload there, but it depends on weather conditions. In case we can predict, is when it's prediction. Okay, this is one prediction. Maybe it's not always true. In case we can predict the whole week, the skies is very clear. So we're gonna set up one day for live streaming from our observatory, which is maybe we can observe planets or something like that. Live streamings. So everything right now is live streaming. So we in here also want to use the opportunity to use a technology to deliver our content from observatory. Is the night observation open for now if it doesn't rain? Is there any booking needed? Yes, we are open for night observation right now. For example, okay, after our session, 10:30, I need to be ready at the 3rd floor for planet observation, which is I'm gonna show guys Saturn and its ring, beautiful rings after this. Yes, do you need any? Yes, you don't need any bookings in case you are staying at Klana. In case you come in Port Dickson, you are staying in front of our observatory hotel, so you got free passes. But in case you are coming for one day visit, for example, so you need to pay for fees to visit us. This one is the details. So solar observation is 3 to 5 p.m. So solar observation, yes, we only see the sun. So after this, I'm gonna see you. Are you all linked or seated with the air observation? No. So far we are not associating with any observatories or Curtin University. No. But we are open our doors for any collaboration. We are happy to receive any kind of collaboration. Yes, we are happy to receive any type of collaboration. So night observation, which is after this, after I'm done talking with you guys, I'm gonna stay 10:30 to 12 a.m. at the solar dome for night observation in case the sky is clear. But if the sky is cloudy or raining, I need to stand by at the 6th floor. We are still opening because some guests, even though we cannot see anything, they are so excited to see the telescope. So we are still giving their chance to see the telescope because some people we are already informed at them. Oh, tonight we cannot see anything, we cannot open the dome, we cannot do anything. But still they see, I want to take picture with telescope. I'm willing to climb the 6th floor. So the spirit is so huge. So we are still opening our observatory even though it's raining or cloudy because we want to give people the access to see the telescope. Sometimes is something that set some settings. People say that this is my first time seeing telescope with my own eyes. So that's why I'm giving, even though it cannot be used, I'm giving chance to you to capture the picture or visit the observatory. Okay. This one is the entrance fees, which is 25 ringgit per person. This one is applicable for both visit, which is solar observation and night observation. So in case you are staying at Kelana Beach Resort, you got 2 free passes. It depends on which rooms you are staying. And all reservation and fees tours to BCTK, to our observatory, is handling by the Kelana Beach Resort. We are not accepting any kind of payment. So you need to arrange your visit with the Kelana. The Kelana will inform us through email that we have visitors on certain date and certain date. Okay. The last chapter, astrophotography. So astrophotography, I'm okay. Don't be too excited. I'm not teaching you guys how to take pictures. That is not my field. That my boss field, because he's so pro in astrophotography. I'm just explaining his works. That is my works. I'm just explaining his works. So I'm gonna share some of pictures taken from here. Okay, I will go. Can't wait. Okay, I'm also can't wait you guys to come in here. So we have, this one is overview lah, what we are capturing from our telescope in our sky in Park Dixon. So the first is sun. Yes, sun is the easiest one. During this, the sun is the only one that we can access in our sky. So in case you guys downloading the apps, for example, Stellarium, so you can check. Oh, okay, I just got the information. In case you guys watching our Prime Minister just now informing about our PKPP is being continued until 31 December. So the SOP of this observatory will be strict as per usual until 31 December lah. Okay, that's one is another thing. So, okay, from our sun, we can see solar flares, sunspot. I'm going to show you guys after this. Moons. We have picture of full moons, craters, new moons, what is super moons, planets. This one is the one that we do observation in here. Jupiter, Saturn. This one is just the right time. Right now is the best one to see. And Mars. Oh, galaxy. This one is, we call it deep sky object. It's quite difficult to observe with our naked eyes, even though we are doing the observation with our telescope, because our eyes got limitation, so we cannot. Our eyes are not sensitive to the light from galaxy because it's so far away. So the light is so faint, so our eyes is not sensitive to view compared to the suns of planet. So we have spiral galaxy, we have our neighborhood galaxy pictures, Andromeda, star or star trail. So the view of stars using our telescope. Usually people come here, I want to see the stars lah using telescope. For me, I will explain. It's not beautiful to see, to observe the star with our telescope actually. Any telescope lah, because the star is so far away. Even we are not using kilometer anymore, we use light years. 1 light years equal to 9.5 trillion kilometer. I'm emphasizing on the trillion kilometer. It's so far away. So the light is so faint from the star. So even our telescope is like a tiny dot only. So it's not beautiful. It's still beautiful. It's not as beautiful as the planet or moons. Everything in the sky is beautiful for me. Don't get me wrong, okay? Okay, this one is the last one. Nebula. Nebula is another deep sky object. It's a very thin. It's a dust and particles in our skies that emit colors. So it's so beautiful, but we cannot observe with our naked eyes. We need to capture the picture. And certain camera can observe the nebula with live streaming or something like that. So we need special technique of photography to capture the beauty of the gases and cloud in space. So after that, I'm going to share you. Oh, what is this orange ball? What is this? Ah, this is our sun. This is our sun. Yes, this is what we're going to see from our telescope. Only this one. Yes, this one is our sun is big orange ball. So look at the diameter is almost 1.4 million kilometer, and the distance is 150 billion kilometer from the Earth. So in case you are using telescope in our solar observatory, we got special filter. Don't worry, your eyes won't go blind. Your eyes won't get hurt because we have special filter. So you're gonna see this kind of things. It's orange, red, orange, big ball. Some people say this one like ping pong ball. So kids always describe this something, I don't know, kids, their imagination is something else. So they're gonna describe this with their toys or something like that. But there's a lot of but in astronomy. But B-U-T, okay. Sometimes you're gonna see like a tiny spot on the sun. We call it sunspot. Okay, sunspot is not a permanent phenomena. It's not a permanent phenomena. It's a phenomena that caused by the activity of the sun. So why is appear darker? Because it's cooler. So compared to other region, okay, what is so special with sun is we need different kind of filter, sun filter, to observe the features of the sun. Not like our moon, for example. We are using one telescope, you're gonna see the colors, the shape, the craters, but not for the sun. So in case we have two kind of filter in here. The first filter, we call it white light filter. We're gonna see the first layer of sun atmosphere, this one. We call it photosphere. So this one is photosphere. So the sunspot, the black dot in here is the coolest part of the sun. Yes, this one is the coolest part. The coolest part of the sun, the temperature is 3 to 4,000 degrees Celsius. Wow, so cool at the sun. That one is the coolest part of the sun. So it's not permanent phenomena. So in case the activity is slowing down, the temperature will go higher back and it will appear normally, like the blank one. So this one is not always happening. It's depend on sun activities. For right now, it's been 1 week. We don't see any sunspot. Okay, this is sunspot. It looks small. It looks like a small dot, but it's actually bigger than our Earth. It's bigger than our Earth. And some of you guys may be wondering, what is these numbers? 1771, 1772, 1770. This is the numbering of the sunspot. They got their own names. This is something like their own names lah. And the name is depending on which one is appear first. For example, 1770 is appear first compared to 1772. This one is longest lah, which is 1768. Maybe it's appear 1 week before 1770. That's how is the numbering is. And the numbering is universal. It's not given by us. We are referring to the NASA numbering because NASA updating the data every single time. So we are depending on their data too to naming the sunspot. Okay, what is so special with this orange ball? Okay, yeah, it's bigger. It's still the same sun, but in case you see there's something in here and on this side. We have another filter, which is, we call it H-alpha filter. We're gonna see the flare of the sun. This one. Did you see? Compared to this one, this is just blank. You don't see anything. So with our special filter, we're gonna see the flares. This one is the flares. Oh, you're gonna say, the flare is so small. Oh, it's so small. It's not small actually. Okay. this is the close-up of the flash. So this one is the height of the flash. It's reached 100,000 kilometer. This one is the normal height of the sun's flare. Yes, this one is the normal height of sun's flare. It's so high. It's so big. So this one, we have a lot of picture of solar flares in here. So in case you are interested to see more picture of this one, you can go to our website. Later on, I will provide the link.
So Sarah, all these photographs are taken from your observatory?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
All is taken from our observatory, yes. Oh, I'm moving too fast. Okay, next. After the sun, we are going to our nearest sky object, which is the moon. The moon is one of the nearest, our nearest sky objects, which is, this one is full moon. So this one, in case you are seeing using a smaller telescope, binocular, you're gonna see something like this. They got a lot of craters. There's a dark region in here. What is this dark regions? So long time ago, meteors, the moon is being bombarded by meteors. So there's an explosion. So there's a lava in here. So after long 100 of years, the lava is being cooled down. So the colors turn darker. This is the darker region of the moon, which is a cool lava, like our own volcano lava. After it coming up from the volcano, is cooled down, is freeze, so it's turn either gray or black. So it's the same thing happening on the moon. But this one is take thousands of years to form this kind of view. It's not happening in 1 or 2 years. It takes thousands of years to create this magnificent view. So this one, actually using telescope, this is the reality of observing the moon. Okay, this one is the reality of observing the moon. The moon is reflecting the sunlight, which is not producing its own light. So during full moon, which is it will illuminating the sunlight at full capacity. So using telescope, you're gonna see like a bright ball. You won't see these craters actually. That is the real thing. In case you are observing the moon using full moon using telescope. In case you have another sort moon filter, because the light from the sun is so bright, it's being illuminating by the moon at full capacity. So it's not the best time to observe the moon using telescope during full moon because it's so bright. Even your eye won't stand for 5 seconds to see through the telescope. It's so bright. In case in here we have moon filter, so we can reduce the brightness a bit. But in case you are interested to see the craters, for example, like this one, okay, like this one is the close-up. This one is using our telescope on 6th floor, 24-inch. So you're gonna see something like this. This one is the close-up. This one is the whole moon. This one is the close-up. So this one is the craters and something. So the moon is not as smooth as we assume. So it has a lot of craters. How the craters is formed, like I mentioned before, is being bombarded by meteors, either small or big. So the craters have been formed from there. So this one is one of the popular craters, Copernicus. So people often ask me, did you see the flag of US astronaut landing on moon? Did you see the footstep? Okay, did you see the footprint? That one is people always curious about things in sky. So I need to provide them the proof. Okay, with our telescope, this one is Copernicus, right? So this one is the usual view using our eyes and telescope. So okay, in case you're wondering, every single craters in our moon got their own names. For example, this one Copernicus, Reinhold, Landsberg. So Lenho Resberg, Tim Mayer, most of them are mathematicians or astronomers in ancient time lah. That's why, for example, Copernicus is astronaut. It's not astronaut, as is astronomers, Nicholas Copernicus. So this one is using our telescope. We get more closer. Copernicus. So the diameter of Copernicus is around 93 kilometer from here to here. So 93 kilometer to put into a perspection is, this one is PD, this one is KL. Yeah. So how can I observe the footprint of the astronaut from here? Yeah, cannot see. Yes, I cannot see. This is my limits. But in case you are Googling, because NASA already sent their satellite to the moons, so they got their own pictures of the footprint. Because last year is the anniversary, the 50 years of the anniversary moon landing. So the diameter is this one. This area in here, the diameter is 93. The depth of the craters is around 3 to 4 kilometers, which is 5 to 6 KLCC, which is so big. This crater is so big. Yes, with our capacity, telescope capacity, we see just like this, and even close up, we're gonna see something like this. This one is PD, this one is KL. So in case there's a big meteor coming into our Earth and bombard into PD, for example, or I don't want that, for example in PD, so the whole KL and Port Dickson gonna be something like lake, a new lake. Okay, another one. Oh, this one is also something like people, media always take this picture because this one we call it supermoon. Yes, supermoon. This one is supermoon. So supermoon is the like is a domestic name of this phenomena. Actually, the astronomical name is perigee, moon perigee. That one is the name for supermoon, where the distance between Earth and the moon is closer. So it's a simple things that close to us gonna appear bigger. In case that thing is emitting light, so the light will be brighter. Same as the moon. So during perigee, the moon is closest to Earth, so it will appear bigger. It will appear brighter. So because the orbit of the moon around the Earth is not circle, perfect circle, it ellipse. So sometimes it's closer, sometimes it's farther. So in case it's far from the Earth, we call it micromoon or apogee. So this one is the difference. This one is the difference. But bear in mind, this one only can be make the comparison with photos, because with our naked eyes, even we in here, the one that observe the moon every single night, we can't see any different with naked eyes during supermoon or apogee, during perigee or apogee, because the difference is so small. Actually, you need to take pictures and make comparison with another full moon, then you're gonna see the difference. Usually with our naked eyes, we rarely see the difference. You need to take pictures. So this one is the moon. Oh, this one is interesting. Planets. Yes, planet can be seen with our naked eyes. For example, this one is pictured in 2008. So in one night, you can see like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. We have Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus. Yes, with your naked eyes, planets appear like stars. But the difference is, a star is blinking or twinkling. Planet is not blinking. It's not twinkling. It's just a very bright star, but it's static to that point. It's not blinking or something like that. Why the stars is blinking? first, we need to know that the blinking of or twinkling of the stars because of our atmosphere. So in case we have the opportunity to go outside of the Earth, become an astronaut, so we see the stars actually is not blinking. Why we see the stars is twinkling? Because of our atmosphere. Because our atmosphere got turbulence, it got different densities. So the light from the star is so far away, is so narrow, so it's being distorted by our atmosphere. So it's actually is being, the path is to the left and right, to the left, right. So with our eyes, it appear blinking. That's why we saw it twinkling beautifully. But for planets, we consider planets still close to us. So the path of the light from planets is wider compared to the stars. So it's been distorted by our atmosphere, but the movement, the path of the movement is not so different between left and right. So it appears static. That's how we different. I think this tonight, after this we check the Himawari satellite. We're gonna see which part of this our Malaysian skies is clear. So go outside after this 10:30. Look at the moon. Near to the moon, there's a two bright stars. It's not stars. It's not blinking. That one is planets. Usually planets you can capture with your phone. Just capture the phone and share. It's so beautiful to see. So this one is our collection of planets from here. We have Venus, Mercury. Mercury is quite hard to capture because it's so close to the sun. And it's small, so it's quite difficult to capture. So we have Venus, and yes, between Venus and Mars we got Earth. I don't capture our own Earth. Is impossible because we are on Earth. So after that is Mars. In case I put in here, the kids will ask me, how do you take that picture of us? I need to answer that question. Kids always curious about everything. Yes. This one is Mars, and after that Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. And we have, yes, the most beautiful planets. Saturn, we got rings. Uranus, Neptune, even though it's a third and fourth biggest planets, but it's so far away, so it's appear like a dot, something like this. And this one is Pluto. Pluto is this dot. This one is the first and last picture of Pluto that taken by us. It's so difficult. Serik nak ambil lagi. It's so difficult. So the best thing to observe of these planets is Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Okay. It's 10 o'clock here, so it's okay. Okay, this one is roughly the view in case you don't have yet the opportunity to observe the planets with your own eyes using telescope. This one is the view, exactly like this. This one is the planet of Jupiter. You can see the color band. You can see sometimes 4 or 3 of its moon. So for your information, we have 1 moons only, but Jupiter have 79. It's so very big planet, so it got a lot of more moons. So this 4 is the one that we can see because this 4 is 4 of the biggest moons of Jupiter. That's why we can observe through telescope. This one only can be seen with telescope. In case you are seeing with your naked eyes, you only see something like this, dot. In case you are seeing like a star, dot in here, that is not the moon, it's the stars. You need binocular or very powerful binocular and telescope to see the moon. So this one is using our special camera. So we zoom. We put another perspective to zoom into the planet. So this one is the picture. All the picture that I show you from the beginning until to the end is produced by us in here. Produced by our own telescope and our own instrument. Some of you may be interested to learn how to capture these beautiful things. Yes, usually we're gonna have like 2 times astrophotography workshop in here. But again, because of COVID things, we have been cancelling both of those workshop. But in case you guys have a request to learn it through something like this, like webinar, it still can be teach, but it's not as the best one as you come in here and look at the telescope by yourself. Some of people have been request to me to do online workshop for astrophotography, but I what can I say? It's not as much input can I deliver through online. So maybe we need to wait until this COVID thing settle down. Can we have like a star party after that? Okay, this one is the view of Saturn. Did you see this one? Small. Yes, you're gonna see something like this. Small. It got rings. And with bigger telescope, which is using our camera, special camera, you're gonna see something like this. So you can see 3 or 4 of its moon like Jupiter, but Saturn have more moons, which is it has 82 moons. 82. Okay, this one is our beautiful neighbor Mars. In case you're seeing these pictures, so there's a light blue in here and there's a white thing in here. So this light blue on the Mars is aurora. It's not. Yeah, the aurora thing is not privileged only for Earth. It's happening at another planet also, because how aurora is happening because of the sunlight, because of solar storm from the sun. So as long as the solar storm, which is the particle from the sun, can be reached to that planet, and that planet got its own magnetic field, so the aurora can be happen. And the white things on the Mars is pole, so it's also got ice cape in here. It's actually, they got South Pole and North Pole. This one is ice, but the ice is not as same as us. For example, us, the ice on us is made of H2O, which is water that has been freeze into 0 degrees. So the ice so far, this one is from the scientific research. The ice on the Mars is not H2O. It's another form of elements that been freeze, which is methane. Some of methane, freeze methane you can find on the North or South Pole, but not much as on the Mars. So maybe we are not fully explore the Mars. Maybe there is some ice is from H2O, which is water. So maybe we can claim that Mars got waters, but so far there's no living things on that planet. We are approaching to the end. So this one is our dome. In case you are wondering what is this beautiful things behind this, this one is Milky Way. Yes, this one is Milky Way, our own galaxy. So this one is the view, because we are in the galaxy, we are in the Milky Way, so we only see the center of the Milky Way. So this one is the Milky Way. As you can see, this one, maybe you see, oh, so beautiful Milky Way. But for me, this one is not as beautiful as you can say, because I can see below here, there's a white orange color. This one is a light from spotlight at Teluk Kemang Beach. This one we consider as light pollution. This is what light pollution does to our picture. This is what light pollution does to our observation. So in case there is no, can you explain the dark side of the moon with Chinese lander? Okay, I answered this question first. Okay, why the moon have the dark side in case you are seeing transformers, the dark side of the moon. Okay, from ancient time to this, right now we are always seeing the same face of the moon. That is the moon that our grandfather, that our ancestors see, and we are seeing right now. So because, I don't have, okay, for example, okay, this one is the front, this one is the bright side of the moon, which is we are seeing, and this one is the dark side. So this one is Earth. So in case you are saying that the moon is not rotating, that's why we are seeing the same face, it's not true, because this one is the early phase, which is we seeing the front moon. But in case it's not rotating by its own orbit, so by the end of lunar calendar, we should see the dark side of the moon in case the moon is not rotating. But because the moon is rotating in own orbit, which is the same, okay, the moon orbiting the Earth around 29 days. Okay, 29.5 days is ranging from 29 to 30. It depends on lunar calendar or Muslim calendar. And it spin around its orbit, is spin around its axis around 27 to 28 days, which is closer to the orbit. So it's something like this. It's moving here, it's also rotating. It's moving here, it's also rotating. So it's also facing the same side, because the like us rotating in our own axis 24 hours, and we are rotating around the sun is 1 year. But the moon rotating on its axis around 28 days, 27 to 28 days. So the name for this phenomena is a tidal pull, something like that, which is the gravity of the Earth also attracting the same side of the moon. So can you explain the dark side of the moon, which the Chinese landed? You can see a lot of pictures from the internet of the dark side of the moon, which is taken by the satellite. So a lot of NASA have been sent satellite. Yes, Chinese. The latest one is Israel have been sending their own satellite to the moon. So why we need to explore the dark side? Why? Because in case you are seeing the pictures from the internet, the dark side doesn't have much craters as the bright side. One of the reason, because our moon also the function of our moon also can be said that our moon is a protector of the Earth. Some of the meteors that should be bombarded to the Earth has been attracted by the moon gravity. So most of the meteors have been attracted to the bright side. So the dark side, nothing much, I can say nothing much on the bright side, but people are so keen to explore the dark side, because a lot of people always focusing on the bright, like NASA, Russian, always focusing on the bright side, which is Chinese take another alternative to explore the dark side, which is maybe there's something else on that side. But bear in mind that side is not always on the night season, which is it also receive a sunlight during new moons, because the Earth, the moon, this is sun. This one is the one using the one during the new moon, where the dark side also receive the sunlight. So the dark side is quite mystery for us. So maybe we need to wait another discovery by the Chinese, hopefully. Okay, This one is Milky Way. I need to go faster. This one with light pollution. This one without light pollution, we can see much more things on the sky. This one also, in case you are wondering where I captured this one we go outside of our observatory, which is in Hutan Lipo, in the forest, reserve forest. So reserve forest doesn't have any light, so that's why we can capture these beautiful things. And the last one, constellations. So this one is some of the constellations. So for me, out of 88 constellations, only like 4 to 5 constellations that I can recognize. Orion, the Hunter, Scorpio, the Crux, this one Crux, Southern Cross. This Crux or Southern Cross is always facing the south. So this one also, it can be used to determine directions. In case you haven't heard that constellation being used for someone in the sea, like nelayan or someone in the sea, so to determine the direction. So this one is the Crux to determine the south direction. So this one is Gemini, Leo. So not all constellations are pointing to a direction, only certain of it. So we need to study which constellation we will showing the directions. This one is Scorpio. Okay, in case okay, tonight you have very clear sky. You are spotting the Scorpio. It's very easy to spot because just use your phone. Okay, you spot there's a very bright orange star, which is, we call it Antares, the heart of Scorpio. So you see there's a star that forming the tail. So in case you are spotting Scorpio any time of the day during, usually from May to October, so the tail of Scorpio is where is the Milky Way. So in case you are spotting Scorpio, you can spot the Milky Way. For example, where is Scorpio? For example, okay, this one. Where is Scorpio? This one is Antares. So this one is the head tree. So this one is the tail. Did you see the tail? This one is the tail. Did you see the tail in here? I cannot draw in here. This one is the tail. This one is Antares. Can you imagine? There's a lot of stars, so maybe you're quite confused. But during night time, you can easily spot this one. You spot the Antares, you can spot the tail. So where is the tail? So this one is for the one that involved in photography. Sometimes they want to spot the Milky Way. They need to spot the Scorpio first and pointing to the Scorpio, because Milky Way is quite difficult to see with our naked eyes, especially in a bright place. So you need to spot the Scorpio first and pointing your camera to the tail of Scorpio, then you can capture the Milky Way. That's how we do in astronomy. So this is the special thing of Scorpio. I always show the gas Scorpio. In case you're spotting this one, you can spot the Milky Way. Okay.
You know, I'm very worried for you. I know it's 10:15 now.
It's okay. Because my boss and I got practical students, they can arrange everything. So it's okay. I just worried you guys got so many things. What this Miss Sarah say? I want to sleep.
No.
Last thing. Okay. If you are so keen, you are so passionate about the sky, about astronomy, we are welcoming you guys in here to use the telescope to see the objects, but it's depend on weather's condition. But in case you are in your place, look for a clear sky. There's a no cloud. Sometimes there's a no cloud, but for us, the one that always see the sky, we can no, even though there's a no cloud, but the skies we can say tak cantik lah langit malam ni, because sometimes our atmosphere also affecting our observation. if there's a lot of turbulence, or the sky condition also is like fuzzy, something like that. So even though there's no cloud, so we need a very clear sky. So find a dark place, so which is find a less light pollution, and prepare your gears. So gears ni including your eyes. Even though you don't have any telescope, you don't have any binoculars, your eyes is the most, I think, the most important things to observe the universe. But right now in Malaysia, we have community to explore, to widen the field of view in astronomy for inclusive person, which is the blind, something like that. Because we have another type of telescope, which is sometimes the sun that we see, the wavelength, the sunlight can be converted into sound wavelength. So the sound can be heard by the blind people. So even though they are not seeing, they cannot see the God creation, but they can hear. So we have this is astronomy. It's not always about the one can see, it's also for everyone. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you so much, everyone. So I'm not forgetting to provide the links. So you can go to www.bctkpd.com or our YouTube channel. So I'm closing this one. So this one is the last slide. So in case you can go to our website. Okay, I'm pointing my website. So go to Teluk Kemang Observatory. So go to the More menu and reference. Okay, this is the trick. So we have listed all the astronomy related website. Just look at sky. This one is the, okay, this in the sky. You can find in the sky in here. Just click and the link will open a new tab for you guys. So in case you want to download a software which is Stellarium, we have another. This one is the for imaging. So this one is weather information. This one is Himawari satellite link. This one is our Map Malaysia website, Rain Alam. Another one is Wind Finder. Wind Finder to other than we in here, other than we want to know the movement of cloud and wind, we want to know the cloud and rain. We want to know about the the wind movement, because it's also affecting our observation. So everything is here. So astronomy related website, we have Earth Sky, space.com, time and date, another ones, a lot of things in here. I will put another one. I will put on the time and date links after this. This one is Stellarium. Just click in here. It will open another tab, so you can download in here. So is it for Linux, Mac, or Windows? So in case you don't want to download, you don't want your laptop to be heavy or something like that, you can use the Stellarium website. Okay. I hope everything that I want to be delivered to you guys is being delivered.
It's beautifully delivered, and not only beautifully delivered, you delivered with so much joy and passion. You know, I think you got everyone all excited about wanting to visit you and going out immediately after this to go out to look at the skies. You were really, really good, Sarah. Thank you so much. I'm going to unmute everyone so that they can hear everyone clapping. So can we give dear Sarah?
Thank you. Okay, we check our sky condition right now. So in case you
maybe it's another senior.
Okay,
I'm gonna,
click on here.
all.
Himawari.
Sarah, could you unmute yourself? I just muted everyone.
Okay, sorry. Okay. It will open something like this. So this one is the area you can select. So for Malaysia, we have two options, which is you can go for Southeast Asia 3. So you can see the whole Malaysia in here. So this one is our Malaysia. This is Peninsula. This one is Sabah and Sarawak. So in case you need a closer for peninsular area, which is high res Asia 4. So this one is our sky right now. So PD is in here. This is Tanjung Tuan. This is Tanjung Tuan. We are beside of the Tanjung Tuan. So right now I can say you can play in here. I can say this is cloud 1 hour ago, but it's moving to the Indonesia. So maybe by 11 p.m. we can observe clear sky. That's how we make prediction. Like this one we can say this one is quite this is very huge cloud, I think, but it's on position only. Okay, other place is quite good. This one is also KL. So anyone in Johor or Melaka, very good sky actually from this view. Sometimes this one only detecting because our cloud in Malaysia, we have certain layers. We have few layers. So it's only detecting the highest cloud. Sometimes in here is clear, but on the outside is very cloudy. I cannot say this one is cheating because that one is their own limitation. But I can say in like 30 minutes after this is very clear sky in here. So anyone in Johor, this one in Perak, maybe in the eastern side, you can observe the moon and planets. Take the opportunity, take the picture. Okay.
Yeah, you know, we have friends dialing in from China, from Canada, from Australia, and of course, Malaysia. So I think we all should go to Himawari and check out and then go out.
Yes, check out your own. Sometimes you are not noticing switch. Is it the sky is clear or not? But the indicator in case you are spotting 1 or 2 stars, so the sky is clear.
Okay, all right. That's fantastic. Not only do you teach us about all this, you're telling us weather condition right now so that we can go out and have a look.
Yes, go outside. I'm forcing you guys.
You know, like I told you, Beno and I will be visiting you one of these days so that I can deliver that little gift of appreciation to you. Really, you have, I think, for those of us who are in the past been interested, you made it even more interested. You provide us more knowledge. For those of us who are just learning about this, I think you have just sparked the interest. So a lady in our group just posted a picture. She went out and took a picture of the moon, and she believes the 2 planets next to it. So, so thanks to you, we have a new photograph of that. So very thank you, Sarah.
I hope I assume all our participants tonight are interested in astronomy, or some of you may be interested but don't have any resources of reference to do the astronomy things. So I hope these talks by have sparked the interest, more passion in astronomy. As I hope you guys love the sky as much as I do.
Yeah, yay. Thank you once again. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Because it's already 10:25. I don't want you to fall down running up the 6 stairs. So, Selamat Hari Merdeka.
Yes.
I will see you very soon.
Yes.
Yeah?
I hope you guys can visit me in here. And I hope during your visit, the sky is very clear. I cannot predict the sky. Don't be mad at me. I don't.
We'll check Himawari first before we visit you.
Oh, so clever. So clever.
All right.
So I hope everyone in other place, like our friend in Australia or China, I hope you guys are doing good during these COVID things. Always wear mask. In here we have SOP, so everyone need to wear mask. In case you want to visit us, we always sanitize everything. Don't worry. I hope we are trying to avoid balai cerap cluster. No, I don't want any balai cerap cluster. Okay.
All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Don't go sleep first, okay? Go to the outside, look at the moon.
Yeah,
I'm posting you guys.
Yeah. So the special request by Che Sarah is everybody now goes out
Yes.
and look at the sky.
Look at the sky. Promise me. Look at the
Yeah.
sky. Look at the moons. Look at the planets. Maybe before this, you have seen the planets with your own eyes. But this time you know that is the planet. I'm sure. I'm very sure. You can check the picture, take the picture and name it and post Instagram. I'm an astronomer right now.
All right. Thank you very much. So friends, this is 10:30. So thank you for joining us this evening, Sarah and everybody else.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Yasmin and Vinu.
Thank you.
Nice.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Night.
Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Right.
Don't go to sleep first. Don't be going outside. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you guys. Look at the sky first.
Careful, you get fined $1,000 if you don't wear a mask.
Okay. So everyone is leaving. Bye.
I will send you the recording later.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
So
All
much.
right.
And
You were brilliant. Brilliant. I love the way you presented it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
you can share the presentation to your website or to any.
Thank you so much.
you
Okay,
can-
our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will do that.
in case you want to share with your friends or something like that, yes, you can. We don't have any copyright of that video. Just share it everywhere.
Fantastic. Really great job. Please.
Is this a Malaysian government observatory or is it private?
This one is owned by the state, Islamic
Oh.
State Society of Negeri Sembilan. So they own this place.
Okay.
By the government, by the federal, the observatory is in Langkawi.
Okay.
Langkawi, but that one, the observatory, how it's functioning is dependent on the purpose. For us, like us, we are focusing on outreach, on astrotourism. That's why we are avoiding researching because research has been conducted by the Langkawi Observatory. Because it's not impossible, but it's quite hard to conducting two things, research and
Public
outreach.
instrument.
Yes, because the instrument is the same, but how to handle the two things is quite different. So we need to choose either one. So in here we are doing outreach. So research thing or something like that are done by the government observatory in Langkawi.
I'm so glad you all are doing the tourism bit because honestly, how else will we get to know more of this, right?
There's a lot of actually, some people know another place like in Melaka got one, in Tanjung Bidara, but it's not open to public. You need to request first. You cannot, I want to go there, can I open the gate? No, cannot, you cannot, you need to call them first and something like that. Planetarium in KL also got dome, a small dome, but it's not open to public. Is sometimes open to during event in case there's super moon, eclipse. Then at that time they are opening their dome. Usually they are always opening for like the exhibition site only. You can come and see the things on that.
I see. Okay, we better let you go. You have been brilliant. Terima kasih.
Sama-sama. Hope to see you guys in here.
I will fix up a group of you. So I will, like we promise, it will be a
have groups. So I will update anything in case we have another live streaming from the observatory. So I will post the poster to you, so you can spread the news. So far we don't have any, we don't plan any live streaming from the dome because the sky condition is not so good. Sometimes good, sometimes not. So we don't have the courage to
Sure.
set the date. Oh, this one is live streaming.
And then that don't happen because of the condition, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay then. Have a good evening.
Hi.
Please thank your boss
Yeah.
and whoever who made it possible for you to speak to us, for so kindly sharing you with us, which was brilliant. Please thank them. All right. So we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Good night. Go outside. Look at the
Okay.
moon.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Take care.
You too.